Warning. The ZeroDead podcast is made for mature audiences only. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hey, welcome to episode 13 of ZeroDead Plays the Pipeline. I tried to get the players to do an intro for this episode, and it went a little something like this. Just say something like, hey.
No, not right now, no.
I'm not doing it live, how dare you?
No.
And this is episode 13, enjoy. The last episode, you hold up in the Radio Shack, and you heard some noises. One thing led to another, and you ended up on the roof of the Radio Shack. A very defensible position, except one of you was trying to burn the place down, so you had to haul ass out of there. Some things happened where you saw fingers, digits, turn back into a human form, and some of you lost some sanity and breaking point time. Luke, you got a fear of being poisoned, where Jeroen got a fear of the dark. Wielding his flashlight, you all huddled around Kardiac with the only light source in the area. And then it came for you, a monster of unknown size and proportion in the dark reached you and swatted at Kardiac, hitting him, well, narrowly avoid hitting him the first time, but did a walloping massive damage the second hit. Simultaneously, Kilo and Koko shot him in the chest and then through the face. The monster fell, just as Kardiac did. I want to start this episode a bit different. Everybody ready?
Indeed.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
You see Kardiac laying there. The thing you do first is pick up the flashlight and drag Kardiac back to the only place that you know is safe at the moment. You rush to building 4, the common area. You lay him on the salon table, close the door behind you. What do?
You mean building 2?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You're in building 2, the common area. You drag him in. I imagine that either Koko or Killswitch drags him in, maybe the two of you. You plump him down on the sofa and then think, no, he needs to be laid down. So you put him on the table. He is bleeding. He's unconscious. What do you do?
Grab the emergency first aid kit instantly and start opening it and start grabbing bandages. I've seen a few ER programs. It's the 80s. I'm an office worker. I know what I'm doing.
All right.
Gotta apply pressure, haven't we? Koko, go. Kilo.
Yeah, in the time that he does that, Koko sort of rips off a piece of his clothing and because it was his arm, right?
Yeah, it was his arm.
Basically tries to stop the blood from pouring out by putting a belt or tourniquet. Thank you, yes. Tourniquet around his arm.
Well, in that case,
is Kardiac unconscious or?
Yes, he is unconscious. Yeah. In that case, the people who are providing first aid need to roll me a first aid roll.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Here we go. Come
on, no! I have 0 in first aid.
So
Let me see.
I have 10 in first aid, but you're gonna love 10. This if you open the chat in this group.
But I have a lot of survival. Oh god, I do have a lot in survival though.
Actually, survival would help, I think, because to survive you need to know basic first aid. It's weird that you have 0.
Yeah, I created a weird character.
It is what it is.
I think you get 10% automatically because it says 10% in the brackets.
Yeah, you get 10% automatically.
Okay, can I say...
Okay, well then I will try.
And can I also say that I'm not helping? I'm not going to help. I will try to check the doors or to make sure that they are closed or anything like that. But I can also try to help the first aid with 10 by shouting things like what they should do if I get a good number, like a good roll.
Yes, if you get a good number, you can indeed shout.
Anything I remember from the...
All right, so Killswitch rolled. The rest of you roll, please.
I rolled a 79.
Sorry, Doctor. It seems like 0. You're dying.
No,
just use your luck.
I haven't got that much.
46 over 10.
Oh, can I push my roll? Come on, let me push my roll. It's a Call of Cthulhu adventure after all.
I'm gonna die.
Problem is,
No.
when
No.
you fail a roll for first aid, nothing happens. But Killswitch, what did you roll?
Oh, a lovely 100, sir.
Oh.
Which is the worst possible result. Roll me a d4.
Great start. Oh, great start. Have I just created more? Oh, no, don't do this to me.
You
I
should
know what's
have
coming
rolled the
in.
die like 3 times before you start.
4. I should really start lying here, shouldn't I?
So you rolled a 4.
Yes.
You're trying to figure out how to do this, and you're looking at Koko and you're looking at Kilo. They're no help. Walk me through this. What's your process? What do you do?
Well, I'm opening the first aid kit up. I'm looking at all the bandages. Like, no, that's what's that for? I don't know what it's for. I'm trying to read that, but there's no light in here, so I'm panicking at the second, going fuck. Just going grabbing the doctor, and I'm shaking him, going, "Wake up, Doc! Wake up!" I'm basically everything's thrown out of the first aid kit, looking just for a bandage of anything.
And as you're shaking, you rolled 100.
Yeah. Did I just kill the doctor?
And then you rolled a 4, which means that you do the thing that you do, and
The song.
it's 4 HP damage to the doctor, which brings him to -2.
Oh my god.
Well, that's thanks for playing. Oh, I'm going to leave now. Yes. Thank you for killing my friend. Yes. How dare
He's
you?
dead? No.
Yes.
I am
He only had 2 HP. Can I have a CPR roll?
Sure, you can do a CPR roll. First aid.
Well, it was 86, so that's a fail.
Kardiac, what do you see in the afterlife?
I wasn't prepared for that question. Please. You know what? It looks an awful lot like Vietnam.
Uh-huh.
Like, jungle and terrible heat, mosquitoes everywhere, explosions in the distance, yelling, screaming, vague smell of burning trees and burning somethings, maybe burning someone's.
So, if I'm not mistaken, you're in hell.
Yes.
Perpetual Vietnam War hell. Kardiac, we'll talk in a few minutes. Killswitch, Koko. Everybody press F in chat, by the way.
F to pay respect.
F to pay respects. We're gonna do a few rolls. First, give me a sanity roll.
19 under 72.
18 under 58.
And 14 under 62.
Nobody even cares.
Nope.
Indeed.
Well, gee, thanks, guys.
It's the shock.
Oh yeah, it will set in later.
All of you looking, it's weird. You feel like you're helpless to do anything, but you know that you need to power on. All of you lose 1 sanity and tick a helpless box. Now, as you're all standing here looking at each other, Killswitch.
Yes, sir.
Roll me the 2 sanity rolls.
Because I know that I've just killed the doctor. 38 under 61 for the first one. And 63 over 61. Can I use 2 luck points there?
Do you want to?
Yes.
Sure.
I don't want to feel bad for killing the doctor, but I already do.
Can you use luck on sanity points?
I don't think you can, right?
I don't think you can.
Thank you, Koko, for your vote of confidence there.
Sorry. Just want to play by the rules.
Okay.
Killswitch, you're standing there looking at the doctor. Who's the first one you look at of the people that are with you?
Koko, because Koko was also helping. Koko would be on over the arm, wouldn't he? Like, with the tourniquet, holding it tight. And he sees me trying to add a bandage or something, and I just end up falling and stumbling and just basically pushing the last remaining blood that was keeping the doc alive out. So I just literally look up all stunned and look at Koko in the face.
On your character sheet, what's your charisma score? The base score.
Oh, it went down, didn't it? Because I adapted. Mm-hmm. 11.
In your bonds thingy, write Koko with a 5 behind it.
Ooh.
Roll a d4.
1.
You lose 1 from any other bond that you choose.
Oh, sorry, Bill.
Koko.
Oui.
Roll me 2 sanity checks, please.
60 under 71 and 17 under 71.
Kilo.
Me.
Roll me 2 sanity rolls, please.
93 over 57. 15 under 57.
Who's the first one you look at after?
I think I would say the doctor himself, but it needs to be one of the alive people.
Yes, preferably yes.
So I actually think, I don't know, Koko.
All right, write Koko on your character sheet. And what's your charisma score again?
The low.
Was it your super low?
It's super low. Okay, I cannot find it now. Because the one I have here is 11, but I lost it. A lot.
Yeah, I think you lost 6.
Yeah.
So you're at 5. So you have Koko at 2. Both of you, Killswitch, Kilo. Next to Koko, draw a little triangle so you know it's a Delta Green bond. Kilo, roll me a d4.
2.
You deduce 2 from any bond that you choose except the bond with Koko.
My brother.
Yeah, fuck you, bro.
Okay.
No, don't do that, no.
I mean, it was the 80s.
Help me, step bond. I'm stuck.
Are you stuck in a washing machine, Kilo?
Give me 2 minutes to talk to Kardiac. So mute yourself, deafen yourself, and we'll be back and I'll do this again. So, I had a little talk with the doctor. We left off with you seeing the doctor dead, bled out. 2 of you formed a bond with Koko. Koko couldn't care less, basically. What do you do?
I think I will walk close to the doctor.
Well, have you checked the doors are shut though first?
And I will say just, I'm sorry to him. And because I don't feel anything, because I'm a robot of 5 charisma, I will go back to the door to fix the door. Actually, while I go to the door, I will start talking. Guys, should we get rid of Kardiac's body?
It's a bit soon, don't you think?
We don't know if he can turn into what we saw outside.
Yeah, but that thing's still outside. We suggested we feed the doctor to him?
No, I'm just saying, like, what do we do with it? Okay, just think about it.
I can't really think straight at the moment. I've just killed the doctor, our only doctor, you know.
We cannot bury because the ground is solid and it would take far too much to dig. The only thing I can think of is to shoot him in the brain to make sure it doesn't come back.
Okay.
For once in my life, I'm going to stand outside on this one. Go ahead, Koko. I don't want to see this.
I mean, if we are afraid that will happen because what we have seen, that the monsters turn back into humans, I do not know what the other option is. I mean, separate the head from the body, but that will take even longer.
Is Bill's body right behind us on the sofa?
Sorry?
Yes.
Is Bill's body still there right behind us on the sofa?
In the room right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put him on the sofa and blow him through the head?
Maybe we put the doctor's body in the cold room then.
But the cold room has no door because, what was his name? It was dragged out. We saw him.
Daniel. Okay.
Yes.
So what are we doing here if the doors in this place are completely smashed? We need to get out.
If you check the door to the cold room, only the outside door has been ripped open. The inside door is still closed.
Okay.
We just shoot it through the head. The doctor's gone.
I don't think I meant that. Oh my god.
And we're just going to have to go because we can't carry his body around with us.
Okay, well, if you do not want to look away.
No, I'm going to look away. I'm not
I will look away.
We'll shoot him through the brain.
You say a little prayer and you shoot him in the head?
Yeah,
I'm
again.
So sorry, doctor.
Koko will also go. I'm very sorry to do this, but thank you for all that you did.
Your
Bam.
immaculate game of solitaire. Koko takes aim, and what are you using? Your shotgun?
Yeah. The only other thing I have is a machete, but then I'd have to cut off his head, and I don't really want to do that. Or a slingshot, and I don't think that's going to do much damage.
So,
unless I continually slingshot
the doctor
him.
did have a machete on his body.
You take your shotgun.
Okay.
Shoot him through the face, and it's blood and viscera everywhere in this compact, small room. And the moment you shoot him, you turn deaf. All of you turn deaf. It's a beep in your ears. And as the ringing subsides, silence is once again broken by a scream of an animal outside. What do you do?
Do we have light in the room?
You have the flashlight.
Only that? And Killswitch is not panicking.
Oh, I'm feeling very shameful at this moment. I've just got my head
because
down, just trying not to make a sound because I'm making things worse and I know it.
Okay, I will search in my pocket for the disc, the stone we had.
Yeah.
And with the flashlight, I want you to see what it's the draw in it.
It's like a line with 3 lines in the middle and then 3 dots over it.
Okay. Weirdly enough, with some blood, because it's the only thing that I think it can draw, I will draw that in my forehead, in Koko's forehead, and Dr.
Killswitch.
I forgot her name, Killswitch. Forehead, and also at the door. Both doors.
What, are we staying here then?
I don't know. I'm going to draw this everywhere.
I don't want to stay here because the doors are wide open.
Coco's going to run to the kitchen and take the flask that he put in the freezer with the liquid that Bill was going to drink, put it upside down in the sink, and maybe run some water over it, hot water if there is any, to make it go through the tap, because we thought that might have turned people. So he wants to get rid of whatever that is, and if that gives strength, or he just wants to make sure that that's gone, basically, and then runs back to the group.
Maybe half a minute to a minute. Killswitch, you are in complete darkness. What do you do?
I mean, has our eyes adapted it somewhat, at least? Can we make out shapes, at least? Can we maneuver in the dark?
You can maneuver in the dark, sure, yeah.
No, but I mean, like, is it completely perilous to do so in the dark?
It's pretty fucking dark, dude.
Oh, it's okay. Well, light the torch then. Kilo?
Yeah. All right. I'll grab some cloth anywhere around, clothes of the dead bodies. Just I don't want you to scream, so I'll go also to the key. Do we have a light? I think I have a light in my backpack.
Yeah, I would imagine that you had a light in your backpack, but in the confusion, things happened so fast.
Okay, and me and Killswitch are making torches.
Can Coco check if there's candles in the kitchen drawer?
Walk around.
Because they must have, or in the other rooms, because they must have thought about stuff going off.
I don't think we should stay here, though. I think we should just make a hightail for the garage, if I'm honest.
Sorry, what?
Roll me a luck roll.
Okay. I will try. Nope.
I'll try. No.
Nothing.
Okay. I said I was going to draw the thing on the face of everybody, on like forehead. When I'm doing that to Killswitch, I will look him in the eye, and with no charisma at all, I'll tell him, I need you to focus and think, what do you know about the image you've seen before? That you said you recognize it, but you didn't know what it meant or something like that.
Oh, that was when I was, I can't remember now, but I remembered like reading a book or something, but what was it? Was
it after the dream? We all shared the dream.
No, it was before the dream, weren't it? Because I recognised the aurora, the red aurora.
Do you remember anything about that?
Well, I'm looking at Mr. Keeper. I remembered something to do with an Indian tribe, weren't it?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Do I remember?
They used a symbol to ward off evil.
Yeah.
They drew it on their doors to keep the evil spirits at bay.
So we're siphoning more of the doctor's blood before it congeals then? And writing it on all the entrances?
What are you writing on all the entrances?
The symbol that's on the stone.
So, let me get this straight. You think that this symbol that's on this obsidian disc is worth to put on a door to ward off whatever is outside?
I'm hoping. So, hold on. I think I've got 10% in occult.
Roll it.
Come on, baby. Oh, 37 over 10.
You're not sure, but it's worth a try. You go around. You have some of the blood of the doctor on your hand. You form the signal, the sigil. What Kardiac knew was a crude form of an elder sign on all the doors. And as you're doing this, you hear calls outside. Not telephone, but the bone-chilling call of whatever it is that's outside. And as you're listening to the different directions, you notice that where there used to be 6, there's now 5. And you close the door with the signal on it. And as you're doing, it's eerily quiet outside. And the only thing you hear is the wind and the occasional footstep circling around this building.
Why do you think they smelled of urine? Do you think...
No, you're the survival
fuck.
expert.
Do you think it is a way for them to show, like, dominance? Because if so, we have to piss all over the place.
I don't think my piss is more dominant than their piss, though. They're very fucking big.
I mean, we can give it a try. Piss in the doorway.
I haven't drunk anything for a while now. I don't have any pee to give.
Let's not think about that, because we haven't been to the toilet in, like, days. So, I mean, game-wise, that doesn't make sense, but maybe we should piss in the corners. Or piss in the doorway, I do not know. I mean, hello. It is the thing that I can think of, because
I'm not going up towards that doorway. You can piss in the fucking corner, then.
Nobody's going to be close to any door. We're going to stay here. Quiet.
I mean,
Right
we can go downstairs. Or is it upstairs? There's downstairs.
There's an extra way out of here.
We go out. We go downstairs to do what?
I do not know. Try and get the power back on? How long until it's going to get light? What is the time? DM, what is the time?
We zoom in on a different scene. It's a red carpet. It's slightly smoky. A few fibers of the carpet have been burned, and as we zoom out, we see a lighter, a Zippo lighter, laying on the floor, burning. And the camera pans up and we see a gas tank. It's totally quiet except for the sound of gas being expelled from this canister. And as you are hiding in this room, and you are whispering to each other, being very quiet, and trying to get the attention of whatever is skulking outside, you hear an explosion wreck the Radio Shack. And I think this is a good moment for a small break.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
Oh my fucking god, you know what we did? We blew up the only place that we could probably ask for help.
Oh, but this is a plan since last time we played, so...
Holy fuck!
I think that's...
No, don't worry. I have the parts. Remember to build another radio in my backpack.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
That ship has sailed a
If you
long
don't
time.
fucking die or lose your sanity beforehand.
No,
or
our
kill
plan
one
now
of
is
us.
to get the fuck out of here.
Aye. Actually, I thought that about that a lot last time we played. I was like, why do we keep planning to burn down the radio? But we spent a whole day trying to fix it to be able to talk to people from here. And now we are going to blow
The door was
it
broken, something was coming in. I wanted to blow it the fuck up.
Well, I thought we could blow the... Well, now it's done. But maybe the garage, because the helicopter has no fix.
Yeah,
we
got
still have the
cats.
cat.
Yeah.
Luke, how
And
are
now-
you in normal sort of stressful situations? Do you also blow stuff up, and are you
I'm very
rational,
impulsive,
or
dear.
do you?
No, I'm very impulsive, dear. I'm a lateral thinker. I like to think
I
of
was
it as
gonna
a plus,
say.
not a minus.
I will not go on a wilderness adventure with you in real
Why not?
life.
You'll get weird solutions. They'll work. I'm
Because
still
we'll die.
here, aren't I?
But at least we have a good jolly...
We tried. We had a good try.
I take it none of you want to take a break, so we'll just...
Yeah, no, I
continue.
do. Sorry, I really need a wee.
Okay,
I
go,
do,
go.
but I really wanted to say that was the first thing that popped in my brain. I was like, fuck, we blew up the only chance. Anyway, I'm gonna be bye.
Bye. Ready?
Yes.
Where did we leave off?
I asked what time it was, and you said there was an explosion. You didn't actually answer my question, so I'm very offended. No.
It happened.
A bloody day.
There was an explosion, and the first thing you hear is footsteps running away from this area. And even the calls, the 5 calls that you hear now, are moving away as this ball of light and this ball of fire shot up into the air. And there is now once again flickering fire light around you as the Radio Shack is burning. In fact, the whole building is starting to burn. What do you do?
What is the time?
4 a.m.
We have a... It's gonna be... Wait, I can talk normally now because
can
they
say
all
yes.
gone. I like to whisper, but
But that was loud.
I guess best guess is make torches, go outside, find a way to put on the power.
Well, the power would be all the batteries were ripped out, so probably the best chance of those going downstairs into the basement and getting the generator back on.
Well, then let's go to the basement.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to go outside because I'm thinking we need to get to the garage and get to the snowcats and repair them.
Yeah. Let's
And
go then.
get out of here.
But I should probably find some liquid that we can bring to make fire. I don't know. Gasoline.
There's the fuel tanks upstairs.
Yeah. I'll get in the pantry, if we didn't before, some cans of food for us to eat on the way.
More spam.
Yum, yum.
I feel like I've eaten 4 times in the past 2 hours. We haven't been here that long. We ate in the Radio Shack, we ate in the recreation room. We ate when we got here.
No, but I mean, like, from here, we want to go to the garage, fix the cat thing, and go away.
Yeah, but we can go underneath. We can go through the basement. Grab
Not
the
all the
parts
way
from
to the
machine
garage,
shop.
right? Oh, yeah, we can.
Get to the generator, turn that on, get to the machine shop, get the parts we need for the snowcat, and go through the hatch.
No, wait. I have something to check. I have a paper in my pocket, and if we have a little bit of light, I need to read what is on it.
I'll go to pull out my Zippo and then remember where the Zippo went.
Can take my my light thing to help. What's the name? Light?
Flashlight.
Flashlight?
No, the flashlight. The flashlight.
Point it downwards though.
Yeah, because then I think it's better to read than a torch. Oh.
No.
You find... Sorry, what happened?
I'm reading the chat. A different type of light was mentioned there. I'm not mentioning it on the podcast. Think of the children. Mature audiences only.
You find you found a few pieces of paper.
Here we go.
And you read it for us, Koko.
Full French accent.
Excuse me, I needed to find my reading glasses. It says, if you are reading these, you need to leave right now. I know this sounds batshit crazy, but we've been attacked by fucking Yeti. See, I thought it was Yeti. Yeah, those giant hairy fucking things from the Himalayas or wherever. Just look around at all the fucking dead people. I watched Brian get ripped in half by one of the fucking things, but we are not all dead. I saw one of those Yeti things grab Anna and run off with her still alive. I don't even want to think about why they're going to what they're going to do with her. Listen, there's not much time before the rest of us are fucking dog meat too. You've got to get away from here and maybe call in a fucking airstrike or a nuke or something. These monsters can't be allowed to get away from this place, and their temple needs to be buried. In the garage, we have a crate of dynamite. If you can, blow up that fucking cave. Bury those evil, I guess it says fuckers, under a ton of rock and ice. Make sure that, and then it is ripped. So, Yetis, and it was the cave, so the landslide must have woken up the Yetis, I guess.
Do you want to do that? Sounds like a good plan. Sounds like adventure.
Yes, but I guess we should do that during the day.
Yeah.
I guess during the day, because I do not want to go out right now. Was there any other piece of paper?
There is a folder, a little envelope that says Daniel's belongings.
Rip it open.
You find another 2 pieces of paper. This is the first. It's a bit hard to read.
Think I can read it.
And this is the second one. So if you can read it, please do.
I shall. Okay. Are you ready for more reading?
Yeah, let's go. Good luck.
The Urayul are a mythical race that are said to live only in Alaska and British Columbia. They are massive ape-like creatures covered entirely in a shaggy coat of hair, or pale brown or white hair. The only facial features visible are their eerily luminescent eyes, the ones that we saw, the red. They are also marked by their extremely long limbs that are described as reaching all the way to their ankles. Legend has it that the eyes of the Urayul are used to hypnotize their prey. Local tribes are not frightened of these beasts, for they prefer to eat deer and elk. The high-pitched call of the Urayul is said to be haunting, sounding similar to the song of a loon? Lover? I do not know what it says. There's something, a song of a something. Some stories say that the Urayul are a type of Sasquatch, while others say their origin is a cautionary tale. The stories say that the Urayul are actually transformed from travelers who have been lost in the woods. And there is a sign, or a signal. Before I read the other piece. Killswitch, do you know this?
Let me roll for it, see if I know what calls. Come on, baby. 45 over 10. I've never seen it in my life.
Milo, have you seen this?
I don't think so.
You want to roll for it?
Should I roll for it?
Sure.
But it's also on the next paper. If you look on the
Okay, let me
other
roll for it.
piece of paper in your hand.
I rolled the 40, and I'm rolling for
A cult.
a code. Oh, no, I think a code it's 10, so over 40 over. Yeah.
Oh shit, okay. The other piece looks like it's ripped from a notebook. And it says participants must recite or chant for 620 beats, 21 minutes, within 23 paces of the gate or doorway. They must also cut the sign of Itaqua into the flesh in the palm of their hand, as like so. So that was, it looks like the same but flipped. Translated phonetically, the chant reads, I'm not going to read that because I do not know what that means yet. My understanding of the sacred language is rudimentary at best, but the text clearly indicates that at least 2 participants must continually maintain the chant until the banishment is complete. There are indications that it causes a significant strain on the mind and body of those involved, but I am confident that we can do it if necessary. My god.
So this is what we should draw instead of the one we just did?
No,
Yes,
I
but
think
we have to
this
carve
one's
it
got to be
in our
done
hand.
Yeah, we have to carve this in our hands while doing a chant.
For 21 minutes.
You say that, but then also your shotguns seem to be very effective with them outside.
Yes, but if we do not have to kill the people, then why should we? They are people.
Yeah, but they killed the doctor.
No, well,
They're too far
you-
gone.
I would say that you killed the doctor in the end, but
God, let's not remind
Let
me
the
of that.
bygones be bygones.
Koko, I have 5 buns. I'm pushing my next lot of sanity onto you.
Okay, so I do not know how to pronounce whatever that is, but it does seem that... So there's the gate or doorway. Do they mean the gate to this place, or do they mean the gate to the entrance to the cave?
A little Polaroid picture falls to the ground.
Oh my god. That looks like the cave. Or at least it's the doorway to the cave.
Yeah, it looks like an old thing related to all of this. Like an old, huge building. You think it's inside of the cave?
I think that might be the entrance to the cave.
There is something light on the floor, like right in front of upstairs. You see? There's some stairs and something there. Looks like a stone with a light or something.
Well, they're obviously coming from there, so why don't we just blow it up?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Well, I guess blow it up and maybe try the banishment?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I
Drop
did
them inside
ayahuasca
first.
where you chant for a long, long time. We can probably try, but we need 2 people at least. So
Yeah,
we
but
need to stay alive.
That's
Before
the
we
thing
can-
I'm going to bring up, staying alive. One of them almost killed all 4 of us. It killed one of us. Do we really want to be taking on an entire pack of them?
I guess what we know is that they come out at night. We know that they do not like the light. Maybe if we take the snowcat has big lights.
Oh,
We put the lights, like the big headlights, we put the big headlights on to make it their way to the cave or to the place where the landslide is and blast the full light into the cave. And
well,
then
you say
do the
blast the full
chanting.
light. That's what I'm thinking now. Like, can I use my science chemistry to try and work out in my head and put the pictures together that they're allergic to UV light? If they're allergic to sunlight,
But you can roll me a survival roll or an ID roll.
Well, I'm going to say this to Koko then if it's a survival roll, because I've only got 10 in survival. And I know Koko is very good at survival.
What are you telling me?
I'm telling you, maybe that is there a potential chance that they're allergic to UV light? Have you ever heard of any other animal that's like this, like nocturnal ones? If it were,
Let me see what I know.
Well, we like the Wolfman.
22 under
They turn into-
70.
there were.
That's a critical success.
Yeah.
You rolled survival or an ID roll?
Yeah, I rolled survival. What's an ID roll?
It's basically a way to get information that you might have forgotten, that I have told in passing, or that you can piece together. It's just to help for the GM to help players when they're like a bit stuck.
Okay, so what is the idea roll thing? How do I use
What's
that?
the-
Survival,
Success.
and I'll use it together with survival.
Okay.
It seemed like these things could look in the dark. without a problem. It also looks like they, from what you just read, tried to take people alive for whatever reason. You also know that humans cannot see in the dark, and they attacked the one person that was holding light. The one person that was holding a torch is the first one they attacked. So it might not be that they are sensitive to sunlight, but they do take advantage of the fact that they can see and you cannot. So for them trying to take prisoners and be safe because you have guns, so you're dangerous, they would hunt at night.
So they're not necessarily
It just attracts them when they
allergic to
see
the
it
light?
because it angers them.
Well,
They
it wants to
they
take
hunt in the dark,
advantage.
then?
It wants to take advantage of us not being able to see in the dark.
Yeah. Is that like a tiger? A tiger only attacks you when you turn your back on it?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So if we can light up a large area, it'll stay at bay waiting for an opportunity for us to go into the dark. So we don't just need one light, we need a lot of lights.
And we make an artificial sun.
I have dynamite. That's pretty light.
I guess the big thing now is to get to the snowcat and prepare and stay alive.
Well, we're going to go for the generator first to try and turn the power back on. But then will that attract them at this time? The thingy on fire, the Radio Shack on fire is keeping it at bay.
Yeah, because that's light, right? While it's burning, it causes light.
But do you think that there were less and the people that were attacked turned into these creatures? Do we think it is like a werewolf thing, or is it just a Yeti?
I think it's a werewolf thing.
Well, you've got the fingers to confirm it that this is the employees of Exxon.
And we literally saw the creature turning into a human when it died.
But was it one of the people? Do we know that for certain?
We don't know who the person was, but we know it was a human.
Yes, but
They're being taken away so they can change them into these things. Something is changing them in that cave.
Yeah, if they're taking people.
So poor Annie is one of them things that's trying to kill us.
it says the Urayul are actually transformed from the travelers who had been lost in the woods.
So anyone stupid enough to come up here?
But are they really lost? I do not know. I would like. I'm going to grab the weapons from the doctor, and then we can go, I think.
Yeah.
So you head off, having the weapons from the doctor.
Which ones did he have?
I had a. Let me open up my character sheet again.
Sorry for the trauma.
I had a pistol or revolver.
Yeah.
See, I had a Colt 357 with 34 rounds of ammo and a flare gun with 3 flares, which are now only 2 flares, I believe. Yeah.
All right. So you take those guns.
Yep.
You head off and you go downstairs first, right?
Yeah.
As you're looking at the generator, it is beyond repair. Whatever sabotaged it really did a number on it. It has claw marks, it has bits and pieces torn off, wires have been cut, and not with a knife, but rather animalistic. This means, or you get the feeling that they, and I mean the monsters, them, the royal them, they're not just monsters. This is intelligent behavior. This is taking full advantage of the dark and taking away any opportunity for you to produce light. So you turn your back on the generator and head off to fix a snowcat. Trudging along through these long corridors, you can't help but feel on edge, as if shadows are playing tricks on you, and you get the feeling that you have to look back every few steps to see if you're not being followed. Today has been a harrowing experience. You arrive under the garage, and you know that there's a lot of parts for the snowcat. So most of them you, as a group, as a trio, carry up, and you start working on the snowcat. And before long, as you're toiling away at the snowcat, it gets light outside. The sun comes up. It takes a few hours, but in the end, Killswitch, you fix one of the snowcats. And as you start her up, Koko opens the garage door. Your eyes must be playing tricks on you. Slowly driving into the compound is a large orange snowcat with a man behind the wheel. The snowcat stops in the middle of the compound. The man steps out, looks around, looks at the smoke billowing up from what's left of the radio shack, looks at you all, and says,
What the fuck happened here?
Where do I press F?
In the chat.
Which chat? We have a chat?
Yeah, there's a little chat in the top of the screen.
Oh yeah, I found it. Okay.
And the working snowcat.
Yeah. And big one, apparently.
Yeah, but we've got a working one.
Yeah, one working, one not working.
Yeah, but his is working and hasn't been fixed.
Orange.
And
orange. And it sounded like it fits 4 people. Because I was...
It being orange, it sounded like it fits 4 people.
Yes. Orange snowcats always fit 4 people. At least.
It's the big one.
Oh, I'm gonna be very judgmental. Are you blowing up the Radio Shack? What the heck?
Is that your character arc? Is that you're a judgmental asshole? Actually,
Yes.
you are a professor, so yeah, you know.
Yeah, one of anthropology nonetheless, so yeah, absolutely.
Oh my
You will
god.
always start a sentence saying, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Pushing the glass and actually.
Actually, it's only werewolves that transform into people.
Do you have really thick glasses?
Oh, I do now.